All right, y'all. Coming up on this episode of the Professional Amateurs, we're gonna be talking about the draft lottery that just happened, the Cooper Flagg sweepstakes. We're gonna be talking about the second round action that we'll be seeing going on. Y'all know how we do. Professional Amateurs, come back with us.
Hey, do it big, way bigger than before. Play the game fast, break, give and go. Hey, amateur, but I play it like a pro. Amateur, but play it like a pro. Do it big, bro, B50 919. Welcome back to the show. Amateur, but I play it like a pro. Amateur, but play it like a pro. Even though amateur, bro, I play it like a pro. Even though amateur, bro, I play it like a pro. Even though amateur, bro, I play it like a pro. Even though amateur, bro, I play it like a pro.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Professional Amateurs. I'm your host, Jamal, and I got my guys here. Go ahead and say what's up, Courtney. Say what's up to the people.
Man, what's good, man? Just a dude with an opinion, man.
Get this volume going on. All right, Boz, say what's up to the people.
Hey, what's going on, folks? Just a nigga here to piss y'all off with the truth.
All right, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Go ahead and like and subscribe before we get into anything show related. Now, we planned this episode, y'all. We was gonna actually record yesterday, but right before when I was setting up everything, I kind of hit Courtney. I was like, damn, bro, like kind of when it would make sense to wait and see if we can get 3 series ended before we get the next episode. You know what I mean? So we can just group everything in. And the Pacers held up their end of the bargain yesterday, but your Knicks just got their ass whooped. So we're gonna start off with that. Any type of nerves in your system right now? Any of that? Like, you still confident that the Knicks gonna close this series out?
It's tired of the bus, man.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about you specifically as a fan.
No, I'm saying. Me specifically, I'm telling you, it's tired of the bus. Now it's just making it where it's no excuse now, for real now.
I'm not gonna lie. I really want y'all to blow this 3-1 lead. Bro,
Yeah.
I really want I don't
tired of
you know, I hate the Celtics. I don't really like the Knicks, but I don't know, just for the sake of just to see how the fuck you gonna be feeling like, because I know you ain't an irrational fan, but when y'all went up 3-1 and Jason Tatum tore his Achilles, which we'll get into all the ins and outs of that in a little bit. I know every Knicks fan, including you, was like, "Oh shit, this is our year, bro." Tyrese Halliburton.
Honestly, what I said, just honestly what I said when it happened. I said, well, that's better for me because ain't never done shit. SGA ain't never done shit. Halliburton ain't never done shit. So that just gives us more of a chance because it's gonna be 4 superstars or stars, however you want to word them. That's gonna get their first title this year. So I wanted to go into the Final Four knowing that we all was pretty much on the same, equal playing field. And we had home court with the Indiana series, and if Minnesota happens to be OKC, we would have home court in the finals. This is like the window. It's the window. This is the best chance I've had since I graduated high school. It's the window.
That's why I know that, and I know you know. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that if the Knicks fuck around and lose this 3-1 lead, bro,
your head's gonna roll. Head's gonna roll.
Devastated.
But 32, man. That motherfucker he just irks my soul, bro. He irks my soul.
I ain't gonna lie.
It ain't his numbers, man. It ain't his numbers. If you don't watch him play, his numbers always look good. It always look all right. You got to watch him play to understand what I'm saying about that.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, he one of them dudes. You box score watching. I sound like I make.
Because them numbers ain't really that bad. If you look at that, if you just watch the box score, you'd be like 19-8. That was all right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and he averaged 25 and 11. I promise y'all. If you watch that motherfucker,
it ain't
that. Your soul, bro.
Yeah, I was listening to we hate doing it on the pod or whatever, but I was listening to Bomani the other day, and he was like, bro, you got to think about it. Like, Cat is the only person that's being disrespected by the other team and his team at the same time. And the way he broke it down, it was like, hey, bro, if Boston is willingly putting Peyton Pritchard, Drew Holiday, and Derek White on you when you're in the post, hey, that you should take that as a sign of disrespect as a basketball player. Then on the flip, when your coach ain't calling more post-ups for you when they got Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, and Drew Holiday checking you, that should tell you something, bro. And that shit is crazy, dog.
Yo, he don't got it, bro. He don't got it.
I mean,
he don't got it.
I get where you're going with it. I know the frustration of having a player that on your team that you can perform better. You wish would perform better.
Oh, no. That's what we disagree. I don't think he can do no more than what he does. Yeah. That's what we do. He can't jump, bro. He athletically can't get off the ground, and
I
he
mean,
cannot dribble the basketball.
It's another level of physicality that he can like play with consistently. I don't like, but I
don't
don't
have it,
even
bro.
really think
Nah.
that is as bad as everybody letting off to be. Because I don't think
Nah,
he's
it is that
off.
bad. I'm
It
telling you.
is.
After
He is
watching him 90
fine. I mean,
times, yeah,
he's
it is.
off in the traditional sense of most big men, but he not like it ain't like he no straight hoe out there on the court type shit.
But he is, bro. If you really think about it, like we gotta go back to that picture of that nigga trying to post up DeMarcus Cousins. And DeMarcus looking at this nigga like, bro,
People
you
never gonna
serious?
let that shit go, bro. Once you get
Bro,
still,
what are
I
you
like
doing?
promise you, everybody do that to him, bro.
But if you think
I
about it,
promise
bro,
you, bro.
like, bro, Drew Holiday done stood that nigga up on the back down, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. He
Drew
don't
Holiday
got
do
it,
that
bro.
to a lot of bigs, though. Most bigs, he gonna do it too. Honestly,
Call after the town regularly gets guarded by wings because they
he does. He
on
does.
heart. I'm telling you,
He
he
does.
don't got it, bro. That's why when Mitchell come in, he played better because now you got to guard him. You know what I'm saying? With a center, but even then, they still say fuck it. Now he can shoot the hell out of it. Now he can shoot the fucking piss off the ball. Problem is, he got to do anything else, and he work for damn, bro.
And he ain't even doing that consistently this series.
What, shooting?
Yeah.
Right.
Not
That's why he looks the way he looks. You know what I'm saying? Now he does hit his free throws and he does hit the little baby hook every now and then and shit. Like I said, you look at the box score, like he's doing his
not
thing.
like a negative defender neither.
No, he's more than a negative. He's more than a negative.
Bro, he got 3 blocks on the series. He got 2 steals on the series.
Total?
Yeah. And he
Cat ass, bro.
And he's 1 for 6.
I'm out here trying to play devil's advocate for him. I know I wouldn't want.
He's 2 for 13 from 3 in this series.
Yeah, I'm telling you, don't got it, bro. Yeah. Now he does rebound well. Like I said, he can hit his free throws and he can hit, a cut straight away here and there with the clock running down and shit. I don't want to act like he can't do nothing, but he ain't nothing special at all outside of shooting basketball. That's it.
That was the other thing Bomani said. He was like, both GMs from the Knicks and the Timberwolves, when they got off the phone, they felt like they got over.
Yeah.
No, see, the thing about Randall is Randall got what Minnesota needs, which is another guy that can make a play when Edwards ain't rolling. Cat can't make them plays. So they basically took the shooting for the damn playmaking, and we took the shooting over the playmaking. We basically just swapped out 2 different philosophies and tried to roll with it. Because we basically said Josh Hart can basically do what Randall does with the playmaking, but we needed the shooting in the spaces. And then Minnesota said we need another guy with Edwards that can make a play when Edwards ain't rolling, which he done it for a couple of games against the Lakers, and he did a couple of games in this series. So it didn't actually work out for what they wanted him to do. You know what I'm saying? And they both around the same level of player.
Yeah.
25th through the 35th best player, just different skill set. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what your team needs.
Okay, so I mean, listen, you the guy that's watch them all 82. You know what I mean? You watch them more in depthly than anybody that's gonna come on this show. Probably than a lot of people listen. There's probably some Knicks fans listening and watching and stuff too. But what do you expect? Do you expect for the Knicks to close this out, or like with you knowing what you know about Karl Anthony Towns, with the stats Bosh just gave us, and like, what do you expect? Do you expect the Knicks to close this out?
Yeah, title of bus. Yeah, that's it. Like, it's that simple to me, bro. We don't win the title. I don't want to hear shit. The flat out failed season across the board. Heads gonna roll, coach gonna get fired, all type of shit. It ain't even gonna be fair. But goddamn it, they got to go. Especially we blow the 3-1 with no Tatum. You damn sure gonna be motherfuckers going in.
Do the series go 7?
Possible. Because the pressure's on us now. It's possible.
Yeah, it's definitely on.
It's possible. It's possible. It's in play for sure. Because all the pressure's on us. I ain't worried about Bronson. It's the rest of them motherfuckers. I ain't worried about Bronson.
I wouldn't be worried about Hart neither.
I mean, Hart ain't gonna shoot us out, but he ain't gonna shoot us in either.
No, but yeah, that's the whole thing. Hart gonna be one of them guys that you either gonna get something that's gonna take you over the top in a good way, but he never gonna be the reason like he gonna cause you to lose the game. He gonna do nothing but help you.
It's been an aberration with him. Like, it ain't been no scoring for him the majority of the series, but he been doing all the other little stuff.
He scored tonight, though.
And then tonight he scored it, but it's like all of the little stuff that they kind of needed, he didn't give him. Like, he only had 2 assists tonight. So that's the thing with him. That's why I understand what he's saying. It's like, it got to be a balance. Like you can't be the highs or the lows. Like we need you somewhere in the middle.
It has to be, because if he got to do too much, that means we're gonna lose.
Okay, so Boz, what do you expect? 7, 6? How the series end out? How the series end to you?
I think New York regroups and gets it done at home. In Game 6. If they don't, I think they're gonna lose Game 7 in Boston. Tonight was one of them joints we were saying, pre-production that. Hey, it's just that emotional game, man. We just lost our best player. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come out on fire. A couple of them niggas been talking about they ain't had no pressure on them. Pressure's on New York for a few games anyway, so they kind of loose. So it kind of went how I expected. But I think New York gets it done in 6. If they don't, I think they lose in 7.
New York better win that fucking Game 6, boy.
Oh, and for the record, Boston didn't lose their best player. He played tonight. He wasn't number 7. That's what they told us last year.
But we all know.
Listen. That's what they said, bro.
Okay, so listen. We're getting ready to pivot to that too, because I want to know with Jason Tatum, the Jason Tatum injury, with him tearing his Achilles. This is it for Boston, right? It kind of hit me like the Boston run is over with.
Bro, I've been telling y'all for the last few weeks, bro. This iteration of the Celtics is done with, bro. And
no, you have been saying that. You've been saying that, and I didn't think so until the injury. Before the injury, my whole thing was if they repeat, the front office is gonna give the team an opportunity to repeat.
Bro, you got to think like you would think that, but this is new ownership, so this is not their front office. They just spent $6 billion to buy this team, bro, and it's a lot of investors. And that price tag is gonna be $550 million next year, bro.
Yeah,
and that's before bringing Al Horford back. You know what I'm saying? If he even comes back, it was over with.
Y'all jumping the gun too early, bro. Boston could make the finals this year. Y'all are buck.
They still can.
I'm not saying they can't.
No, without Tatum, they still can.
I'm just saying from the standpoint of, hey, bro, this iteration of this team is done with, bro. One of them niggas is gone.
No, because with Tatum being out, Tatum is gonna miss all of next year with him getting this injury in May.
Bro, his dad was on talking to Mark Spears today, saying this nigga gonna be back in 8 to 9 months.
Yeah,
the recovery time is a lot different, but if you come back with it, I mean, didn't Rodgers do that shit? Rodgers came back before a year, right?
Football ain't trying to no basketball. They ain't trying.
And he looked awful,
listen, I know medicine different, and you ain't coming back from no 8 to 9 months from no torn Achilles, bro.
I mean, he could. I mean, he ain't gonna look worth a damn. I mean, he might not look worth a damn.
That's what I'm saying, because the idea
to come back what we used to
beat Jason Tatum, it ain't just to get back on the fucking court. It's to come back and still be like top 5 guy, Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying?
That's done. Yeah, that's done.
Yeah,
so you think it's over? Period. Like
top 5, top 10 player. Yeah, I think that's done. Bro, top 20, top 25. I think he might can do that, but top 5, top 10 days, I think it's over.
Bro, think about it, bro. This is unprecedented. We've never seen somebody this young with that injury, bro.
Nah, it really don't happen early in their career.
This is normally somebody in their 30s, early to mid 30s, bro.
And that's why usually when it happened to you, it's the end. Like you never really the same. But he's still in the window where athletically his body gonna be like in elite shape for a few more years.
And this is why I'm worried about it, because this is when all that Kobe stuff come back into it. Kobe, my guy, he tore his Achilles. He made it back in 8 months. I got to do the same thing. It's like, no, bro, if you're going to try to do it, you got to follow the KD model, bro. You have to.
No, take the whole year.
You got to, bro.
And the fact his dad talking.
Take your time coming back, not like rushing back.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm not even trying to push it to play next year, bro. Next year is over with.
I agree with that. That's what I said. I was like, okay, well, next year is over. Now it's like, oh shit. Since next year is over, Boston gonna have to cut shit for real.
Because I ain't never seen him and his dad together before.
No, his dad. I ain't gonna act like that.
He was no. I'm talking about like far as doing like public speaking or something like that. I've never seen him do that.
I've seen his dad.
He was on the starting 5 joint.
He was, yeah.
He was in the starting 5 joint.
His dad.
I'm saying he be around, but I'm saying I ain't never seen him like how his mom be doing. Like he do interviews together.
You know what's funny about that?
It wasn't one of those.
I didn't see his mom until the starting 5. I've always seen his dad. I literally had never seen his mom until the starting 5.
I always see his mom. So
Yeah,
but if I'm him, though, I'm cutting
like,
that shit
after
out.
games, yeah. So I think it was just one of them things where it's like the Mark Spears had reached out to him on the phone, like it wasn't no sit down interview, no shit like that.
Right.
So yeah. But
if I'm him, I'm cutting that out though.
Yeah, bro. I'm
man,
not playing with it, bro.
I know he gonna want to, but yeah. So I don't know. The ramifications behind this is like could be huge, bro. Because now it's like I was saying the other day. Now, if you Giannis, the East don't look so bad. Staying in Milwaukee don't look so bad, bro.
Yeah, it do.
Because
you coming back with Kevin Porter Jr. Yeah, it do.
But even with that, Cleveland could come back full roster, no changes, and nobody's still gonna fear them. Even if the Knicks, like I was bringing up to you the other day, if the Knicks get through this series, beat the Pacers, nobody's gonna be scared of the roster that the Knicks got.
We don't disagree.
I honestly
Giannis' goal ain't to be competitive. Giannis trying to win the title. He ain't won around in 3 years. But he's not trying to go to war with Kevin Porter.
But honestly, moving west ain't gonna help your legacy, bro. The West is loaded and it's not letting up. With Dallas getting the number 1 pick and Cooper Flagg ending up in Dallas, and the word around his camp is that he loved the fact that they got it, and that's where he want to be. So, which we'll get into how I feel about.
Yeah, but Giannis, I think Giannis' thing is just give me something better to work with, and I'm gonna make it shake. I don't think Giannis give a damn.
Me personally, I don't think Giannis wants to leave Milwaukee ever. I just think that he don't want to be like, he not at the age where he like, I'm ready to quit and I don't want to be playing like unless I'm like competing for like, I want the best chances possible to compete for a championship. Like, and if I can get somewhere close to that in Milwaukee, I'm gonna take it. That's why he came back the first time. Because Giannis ain't been on the wall with Milwaukee for a long time, bro. Since 2020, really. It's been on the wall, like, you know what I'm saying? The writing's already been on the wall with that roster, bro. He just loved being there. I don't think Giannis one of them people that's like, I'm gonna play for whoever, whenever, like, you know what I mean? I think he really saying that shit to get Milwaukee. Because the last time he actually made Milwaukee think that he could possibly leave, they went and pulled off the damn Lillard trade type shit. I think Giannis is releasing.
They got nothing else to pull off.
I'm with you. I'm just saying, like, I think with this and with Boston being out of the picture, because people make their little jokes and comments, but Boston was a real fucking factor, bro, in the Eastern Conference, and they've been that for a long time. They've been a real fucking factor. They not gonna be a factor no more, bro. This is as wide open as the East as I've ever seen.
Yeah, but you're looking at
it almost every year.
You're looking at the other teams.
Boston being at the top.
Other teams. I think Giannis looking at his locker room. That's a different feeling, bro.
No. I get
with niggas you don't think you can win with and looking at what everybody else doing. He in the locker room like, I can't win with you niggas.
Yeah.
That's the issue. Yeah, the issue is that I can't beat them niggas with y'all ass. That's the issue.
Yeah, because he done lost 2 straight years to the Pacers. He done got his ass whooped 2 straight years.
Bro, and he not trying to hear that shit, bro. He's not trying to hear that shit, bro. He's not, bro. Like,
he really ain't.
He's not trying to hear that shit.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be interesting, man, to see what
that man's so bored during the offseason. He just keep getting his girl pregnant. He don't know what else to do. That man don't know what else to do, bro. That motherfucker is fucked, bro. Like that, he don't know what else to do, bro.
So how do y'all feel though about the direction that the Celtics is blow up time?
I mean,
got to.
Somebody got to want them people though. Like blowing up.
What does a blow up? What does a blow up for Boston? What does a blow up for Boston look like? Everybody on the market.
It ain't gonna be everybody.
Brown.
It's like I said, it's gonna be one of them other guys. So you talking about KP or Drew, and the person that's probably got the most attractive, the most attractive piece is gonna be Drew.
Nobody will want KP.
At what price? You talking about the guy that couldn't play tonight? Talking about that guy?
I think they can get it off because he's expiring at 30.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm saying he can get traded, but you're not gonna get nothing. You're not about to get no real asset or nothing back for that motherfucker. Like,
yeah,
that's
why I gotta be Drew.
Right. If I'm Orlando, and with that said, if I'm Orlando, I'm on line 1. Just for the record. He's absolutely still an asset.
Because
he got a skill
defensively,
set.
what he provides, defensively, what he provides, like
he do. I'm just saying, but he clearly like slowing,
like that. And even with him slowing, bro, just swap him out with KCP for Orlando, and they still playing.
Right, that's an upgrade, tremendous. Yeah,
that is.
You could do more shit with him.
And this is with Lil Cuz coming back next year. I'm just
no, I agree because I won't.
I
want Drew Holiday in Miami next year with whichever one of them wings that they're going after.
I don't think that's crazy.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I don't think
like, I don't know how. Miami is desperate though. I don't know how many teams is gonna be as desperate as Miami and shit to be trying to like.
See, Boston is gonna be is where they change their style because I can see something like Holiday for like a DeRozan or something. Yeah. But I don't know if they'll want a guy like DeRozan, a guy that don't shoot enough threes for what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I can see them saying we got to replace Tatum points. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would want to see. What type of player they'll take back their archetype. Because they got a certain archetype they like, but them guys ain't just walking around. Ain't no 6'10" power forward walking around the average of 28-10. So I wonder what they will want as far as what they will want back. You know what I'm saying? So that would be more the question to me.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. I think shit gonna look different. I think it's what the Celtics team as we know it is over with. As soon as their season is up. Now I'm with Courtney. I think people is kind of jumping the gun, burying them like early. You know what I mean? I realistically, I still think that they can make it to the finals without Jason Tatum. I don't think that they could beat either one of the Western Conference teams without Jason Tatum.
But I think they could beat Minnesota.
I don't think they could beat Minnesota without Tatum.
I think they could. They shoot three to the point that I think they could.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah,
it would shock the shit out of me if they beat Minnesota.
I mean, bro, they know their identity. They know who they are. They know how they get down. And they still got two wing defenders. They still got post dudes that know how to, like they still got the ingredients, bro.
And them niggas, you talking about niggas that's been there before. The whole
compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
Now, OKC, I don't think they can win.
Yeah,
but everybody else though,
I
think they can beat everybody else.
But I mean, Indiana, they can beat Indiana. They could beat Indiana for sure without Jason Tatum.
Yeah, because they play the same way.
Yeah, so okay, so let's get to that, man. Indiana, Cleveland, 4-1. Who the fuck saw 4-1? Who saw 4-1? Anybody see that shit?
I mean, people thought Indiana could win. I mean,
I know that. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about 4-1.
I mean, it's more about Donovan Mitchell. You blew 3 games, bro.
Yeah, man.
You had 48, but you weren't good enough the last minute and a half.
I mean,
in this game, you turn around and blew the free throws and three straight free throws and all that bullshit. I mean, you got to wear it, bro. So now Cleveland got to decide: do we trade one of these midgets, which is Garden, basically what I'm saying, or do you enter the Milwaukee sweepstakes and put Mobley up to go get Giannis?
And Gilbert done already said he running it back.
Yeah.
So he that's
to the offseason come.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Do you use Mobley to get Kevin Durant?
But I've been saying it, bro. Like I don't look at Mobley like that, and I don't hold that weight for him because it's like I've been saying it, bro. Whatever they want him to be in terms of his offensive growth, it's never going to happen there. Not with that current team. It's not, bro. He's never going to get the shots. For that nigga to get to 25, 26, 27 points per game, like niggas think he has to get the shots, bro. And even with Donovan stepping back this year, the nigga still didn't get the shots.
Or what if he just closer to Miles Turner than he is to Kevin Garnett?
Yeah, like I think.
Like what if that's just what it is?
And I think that's what it is, bro. Niggas have overvalued
the defensive side. He a lot closer to Kevin Garnett than Miles Turner, and I think that's where a lot of that comes from.
I'm saying I'm talking offensive. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
offensively.
We win agreement.
Offensively, he might be closer to Miles Turner than Kevin Garnett. It just might be.
And if that's the case, bro, and niggas is overvalued, then hey, bro, you just gotta cash that chip in.
Me personally, I just don't think I'm not ready to jump off of that. I'm not trading Evan Mobley, bro. I'm not. because you don't want to be the fucking team to get that one wrong, bro. He got way too much. But if we all know this, you gotta roll the dice in the league. You gotta roll the dice on potential and what you think might could happen.
So if that's
it
the
just
case,
don't get much better than that.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, because this is the argument me and you have all the time.
Yeah.
Once you done became an all-star and won Defensive Player of the Year, are we still talking about potential here?
Yeah, because he still got a ceiling that he not even close to reaching. Of course, we're still talking about potential with him.
Okay, so how long are you banking on this ceiling? How long before we say it ain't no ceiling? You done reached the motherfucker. Your head is done.
I don't know. I guess it's just a feel. It varies from player to player, but for him, I'm not there yet because you saw a clear improvement this year from last year. Now let's just say next year he's still continuing to do. You know how like the thing why I be like, I don't know why people like tweaking with Tyler Hero because he getting better every year. That's what Mobley is doing. It's not gonna always be like, damn, he just jumped 5 points per game type shit.
No, but what we arguing here is it feels like for Cleveland to win it, he got to become their best player. And what Bonds is saying is that he will never get the offensive role with Garland and Mitchell on that motherfucker. So will he ever reach they being their best player?
I don't think he got to be the best. I mean, I think he can be their best player. He just don't have to be their best scorer, and which is possible. It's a hard dynamic to like.
Do he need to be checking out?
Right. But
yes, I think he's good enough to be a number 2 guy.
No, but does he need to be the number 2 guy?
I think so. I mean,
does Garland have to move out the way to do that?
Absolutely.
Yes, he do. As far as scoring, he need to be the number 2 guy. I don't
think does Garland got to get moved to do that?
Garland got to go.
You think Garland got to be off the roster?
He has to.
That's what I'm asking. Yeah, does he have to be off the roster for Mobley to know? All right, bro, it's time to be number 2.
I don't want Donovan Mitchell tasked with the. So if we're gonna ask Evan Mobley to take a step back with scoring, I don't want Donovan Mitchell tasked with no more responsibilities other than putting the ball in all. I want all that other shit, playmaking, setting the table, all of that shit to be a bonus. I don't want that to be a necessity for us to win with Donovan Mitchell.
Garland shoot that bitch 16 times a game, bro.
Garland can shoot it.
We not saying he can't. The argument is about Mobley, but will Mobley get what he needs if Garland is there?
Because in order for him to be that
you act like we're saying Garland is garbage. No. Garland is so good that Mobley don't get it.
Yeah,
is that an issue?
And in order for Mobley to be the second best player, he has to get more shots. The only way he gets more shots is, bro, you got to get rid of Garland, bro.
Okay,
or you got to move Jared Allen, and that nigga got to play the 5.
This is what I would do,
and make him a mismatch, so to speak.
If they could, in a perfect world, if they could swap out Drew Holiday for Darius Garland, it would be a perfect fit. That would be perfect.
Yeah, but good luck with that.
That's the type of guard that they need. They need a guard that can set the table, make good decisions. That's not a dominant scorer, but a good enough ball handler so Donovan Mitchell ain't got to do it. Like it's some tricky shit to find, bro. Like that's some tricky shit to find right there. What they got, and they kind of already got it. But the problem is like what you saying. Garland a little too good offensively to not use him offensively.
And he wants to be used.
Yeah.
He not Mike Conley, bro. He not along for the ride. He try to drive a little bit. Like he ain't with that shit. Like Garland gonna try to make him dance shit. Yeah. So
I don't know, bro.
Just saying. If you they might gotta move him, bro. Like for example, if you call the Clippers and say, give me Norman Powell. Because he less dancing with the ball. He more of a spot up guy. He guard his position better. He got a little more size. Put Mitchell at the 1, and then you get a Clippers, a guy that can.
That will work.
But do you think they would do something like that though?
Clippers not doing it.
I don't think Cleveland would. I don't think, because Gilbert ain't one of them. I'm not familiar with like their organization to the point that like I know Gilbert is the owner. I don't know if he's like calling shots. Like people think Pat Riley is calling shots in Miami. He's not. I don't know who is really calling the shots there.
Kobe Altman. He been letting Kobe Altman do his thing.
I ain't really too like because that shit matters. They like the personality of the guy that's calling the shot matters. Like
right.
You gotta be a gambling motherfucker to do some be like, fuck it. I know Darius Garland is an all-star. So trade his ass anyway.
Yeah, but I need a better fit. Or like what he said. Would you do a Garland for like a Laurie marketing type?
No.
And then put Mobley at the 5.
No, I wouldn't do that. Well, if you get rid of Garland, you got to get back at least somebody who could take away. Like I said, the whole idea is Donovan Mitchell is not good enough to do everything for your team, bro. You're gonna take a step back if you put Donovan Mitchell in that position anyway, because he's not good enough for that. He got to be in a prime position where all he needs to do is just showcase how good he can put the ball in the hole, which he can do that with some of the.
So you don't consider Donovan Mitchell a combo guard?
No, he's just a scoring guard.
Okay, so you don't. I don't want to make it look like do it. Okay,
I don't want to make it look like he don't got no passing ability. Nothing. Like he can like.
Right. I get what you're saying. Yeah. Like SGA, is more of a combo, but you don't feel like Donovan
is not good enough for that. He's not good enough to put all that responsibility on him. And if you move Garland and don't get back another like guard, wing, or something like that can take some of that responsibility off of him, you're gonna be right back in this predicament.
Because I feel the same way about Anthony Edwards. So I get what you're saying. I don't want Anthony Edwards being my lead guard.
None of that. Nope.
So I get you.
Nope.
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
So I mean, I don't know, bro. Whatever Cleveland gonna do, but truth be told, it's kind of feel like they gotta make a move, bro. It kind of like because it's like, damn, man, how much better could you get? Like roster construction, winning wise, like they had the second best record in the league, right? Was it second or third? Like, what else could you fucking do to put yourself in position to get out of the second round?
Hey man, we still acting like Darius Garland wasn't playing with a toe injury. Like that nigga ain't sit out a game. Like DeAndre Hunter ain't miss a game. Like Evan Mobley ain't miss a game.
Hey, man,
like context matters, bro.
Like 3 of these 4 games they lost, bro, was ass whooping.
So one of the games they lost, Donovan Mitchell literally did everything, and the nigga was tired down the stretch. Everybody got LeBron. Like we saying that shit all the time. Like LeBron does spoiled niggas. Like that's the nigga that can play 48 minutes and be effective for 48 minutes. That nigga's a one-off, bro. So it's like we looking at this shit through that lens. Like, hey, bro, that nigga was dog tired and he's 6'1", doing fucking everything. So they blew that game. I'm not mad at that. And it's a game where the second, third, and fourth best player or sixth best player didn't play. First game is inexcusable. You get smacked at home that first. That shit's unexcusable blowing that game. Cool. Second game, I'm not tripping, bro. Like, that is what it is. You win game 3. Game 4, I got some questions, my nigga. Like Courtney said it, that nigga quit. Like, your ankle fucked up, like you quit. Because you played the next game with no problem.
No problem.
And in that game, you tricked 3 free throws. And in that game, Garland was banged up again. So it's like, I'm just the context.
So you will just run it back and just see where the chips fall. You'll just flat out run it back.
Especially now with Boston being fucked up, like why not?
That's what I'm saying. That Tatum shit changed everything.
All of that shit we just said for Milwaukee and Giannis. Why wouldn't you? If you Cleveland, because it's like now, it's like, hey, if you can't get it done and these niggas ain't full strength, hey, then it's a problem.
That's what I was saying. Like that Tatum shit gonna change everybody's mentality going into the summer. Well, people probably was gonna be like, man, this shit got to change. We got to do something different. Now I'm like, wait a minute, do we really need to do something different?
But it's still the same shit. Like I don't know how they pull it off because them niggas is looking at they already at 217 for next year.
Yeah.
And this is Ty Jerome a free agent, Merrill a free agent
this summer.
Yeah, like this is with paid. 1, 2, 3.
Ty Jerome getting get paid. Somebody
no, he not. They better not. You better Tyron Jones his ass.
This is with 10 niggas on the roster.
We all know what's gonna happen.
And the team option.
We all know what's gonna happen.
And they already at 217 with 10 niggas on the roster and the team option.
Right.
Yeah.
And they already factored in I don't know if they factored in the damn kicker for Evan Mobley winning Defensive Player of the Year. So it might be higher than that.
You get a raise for that, yeah. You get a raise for that, yeah. So yeah, they go, yeah. So
shit, if they're gonna do anything, shit, they might. You gonna sign
I
a
know.
whole bunch?
Honestly, I'm staying put. I know it's like, damn, bro, y'all still can't get out the second round. Somebody got to go, but
All right, I
I'm
gotta
at
ask this.
least one,
I gotta
I'm
ask
at
this
least
before
one
you
more
go to
year
the
with it.
next. I gotta ask this because you go to the next team.
Yeah.
Does LeBron use Cleveland as any type of leverage against the Lakers? As a way of saying I go home.
Yeah. He got to do it, but I don't think he's
Can Cleveland even entertain it?
Yeah, you got to entertain it if you Cleveland.
That shit, you know, he only coming for the minimum.
I'm saying you could get a Lakers back, Jared Allen, and say Hunter. And if you the Lakers, they the kind of players you want to.
That still ain't enough.
A vertical center and then a wing that'll shut the fuck up on the shoot threes when you pass on.
I mean,
I'm with you.
I'm saying
it's one of them things where you gotta got them had a convo a little bit.
Nah,
yeah.
You can use it as
player
leverage.
has to be added, but you gotta remember, bro. They over the second apron. They can't aggregate contracts.
I know. I'm saying. I'm just.
Lakers already.
Brady got to go with his dad. Brady got to go with his dad.
Cleveland's over.
Yes, Cleveland. Yeah, it has to be
it has to be a 1-for-1
even trade. Yeah, it has to be like 2-2, 3-3, whatever. Yeah, I'm not shooting that. I'm just giving like a base of like Allen and a Hunter go back to LA.
Yeah, the only way that works is if he opts out and he signs a veteran minimum with them. Like they literally can't make a trade because they don't even have nobody that makes enough to.
He ain't playing for no vet minimum now. So that's over.
No. I know he ain't doing that. Hell no. But Hunter and Allen make real money.
Nah. Them niggas combined is only 43. Brown at 54 or 56.
Yeah, you can get the 10 more. You can throw a fucking Max Truth or something.
Right, but this I'm saying. Cleveland can't do that under the new rules. They can't put contracts together. They have to do a 1-for-1 trade. They have to.
No, but I'm saying it can match up though. It could be like 3-for-3 or whatever like that if it's past the one though. If it's past the 1-for-1. They can't do nothing like 3 players for 1 player. They can't do no shit like that.
Right.
So it has to be matched up like 3 players for 3
players for 3
so you would throw like Bron and 2 like minimal contracts versus adding up to that money. It'd have to be some shit like that.
But it would have to be 3 players from Cleveland.
Right, 3 players coming back to Cleveland and 3 players going to LA.
I'm with
you. So you would throw like Broderick James in there, throw a fucking whoever the fucking 15th man on that bitch. That's where it'd be 3-3. I'm just putting it out there as a thing of like, will LeBron try to use that as any type of leverage? As far as like, y'all don't want to do what I say, I go home type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so it would be based off next year's contract, right?
Right.
Because Brown would have to opt in, so he'd be at 52.
Right.
52, Bronny is 2.
Right.
It's like 53. No, that's 55, basically. So they could do like them 2.
Throw like a Max Dukes or some shit in there, something or whatever.
Yeah, because Max is 15.
Right. Yeah, just some on top of the head shit. Just some more. Because the other type of player that you want around Luka anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just put it out there.
Yeah, I could swear the way they said that shit was they couldn't even do like no 3-for-3 shit. Like after that apron, it can only be a 1-player trade, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, that CBA done fucked up some shit for sure.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So y'all ready? Y'all ready for the Tyrese love? Y'all ready for it? Halliburton love fest? Y'all ready?
It's still fuck that nigga, bro.
Hey yo.
Yeah, y'all ready for it?
He cooked though. Don't get it twisted. Like, hey, I still give niggas their props regardless of how I feel about him. That nigga cooked. Like when it came down to it, he got busy, but he's still a whole ass nigga.
Hey man. If this man take this team to the fucking NBA finals, bro, what are we talking in playing?
1 hour. 1 hour.
Man,
I ain't going that far.
I don't think I'm going that far neither.
That's how it's got to come off.
But it's like
it's
like if you honestly, and that's like, I get it, and I say this shit all the time, and niggas be getting mad. It's like niggas be acting like that shit was a drag job, like that nigga didn't play with the 6th man of the year, the defensive player of the year,
coach of the year,
coach of the year.
Like they want everything, bro. They want, and they had the number 1 seed in the East.
Yeah, Halliburton go to a final, but Steve Nash don't. Wait, it'd be crazy. But that'll be some shit for your ass.
It would be, bro. But yeah. I don't know. Ironically, if it's the Knicks, I think the Pacers is going. I think they're gonna beat the Knicks. I don't think they're gonna beat Boston. If Boston can
All
come.
right, well. Before let's get up here and bet it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that.
Bro, however it ends, I just wanted
Yeah, we can do that.
I want the Knicks to flame out horribly. I'm talking about because I know you took a lot of damn joy in seeing how Duke flamed out. So I just need to see your favorite.
I didn't really take a lot of joy in it, man. Because I said y'all gonna lose the game and somebody having the game. That's how I do.
But it won't even that.
No,
it was a loss. It ain't even just they lost. It's how they lost that made it like if you was a Duke hater like that, you had to love that shit. The way that Duke lost. It won't even just them losing. It ain't even the Knicks losing. I don't need the Knicks just to lose. I need the Knicks to lose historically or some shit. Like blow a 3-1 lead to a team that lose their best player type shit like that. Like that's the type of shit I see. I need to see the Knicks do.
Oh, that would be devastating though. Jesus Christ.
I know it would be.
3 games in a row with no Tatum. Oh,
with
man.
no Tatum. I just need that shit for my basketball spirit, bro. My basketball spirit need to see the Knicks blow this league. I
might be on a bridge near you, bro.
I know
real quick. Yeah, I was right, bro. The second apron, approximately 134.4% of the cap, is the real game changer. In addition to those first apron restrictions, second apron teams can't use the mid-level exception, can't trade multiple players in the same deal, and can't sign and trade their own players. So they can't. Like even if
so
it's a
it gotta
3-for-3,
be flat out of one.
They cannot do it. It has to be a
Oh
1-on-1.
shit! Oh
yeah.
Fuck yeah. So a third team will have to get involved in order to do it.
And I don't even think they can do anything with a third trade. I gotta look at this shit again because that like them restrictions is crazy, bro.
Right. Okay.
All right.
So that gotta be a third team.
We will wait because we're gonna record another episode. We're gonna wait and to discuss Minnesota and Oklahoma. Or Minnesota and Golden State. Minnesota's up right now. We're recording this in the middle of game 5. Minnesota's up by 5 right now. They just went up by 5. Thunder's up 3-2. Well, we'll just touch on this real quick. How did that series play out?
Them boys don't win this next one. They done.
Yeah.
7. I said I think it's going 7 anyway.
They lost the Jokic game, so they losing that game.
They did lose the Jokic game.
They lost the Jokic game. They lost the game where Jokic was going like, show niggas, I'm that nigga, and they lost that game. So yeah, it's over next game.
Oh, okay.
And that Joker got 50 in the tank, which I can't say he don't.
I'm about to say, but you think that's impossible?
I can't say he don't. Yeah, I can't say he don't, but
I think it's going 7, bro. I think
it could because
this is Jamal Murray game, the next game.
And it's all of the little stuff like Lou Dort ain't made a 3 in an away game since like March 26th or some shit like that.
Right.
Like so you take that shit out. Then you looking at, hey, so who are we depending on? Like, is Caruso gonna be able to get 17 again? Is Casey Wallace gonna be able to pull another 22-point game out his ass? Like, J-Dub been struggling like shit.
I'll put it to you like this. I trust OKC others more than I trust Braum, Michael Porter with one arm, and goddamn Perry Watson.
I'm with
and
you.
Russell Westbrook. I mean, huh?
I think they said like Russ and Aaron Gordon is like 6 for 27 from 3 over the last 2 or 3 games or some shit like that. So I'm with you.
I just trust OKC others better. When I say others, I'm talking about outside of their main star.
Yeah.
Like Murray and Jokic, right them in. Just like SGA and Williams or however you want to look at that. The rest of them niggas, I just trust OKC others.
But you can't write Williams in. That nigga last 4, he is struggling, bro. Like bad. Like that shit is bad, bro.
Yeah, but they got so many guys, one of them gonna do something.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like I don't know. Like, so you bumping somebody up into another position with that nigga struggling, and we already taking Lou Dort out the equation because that nigga literally hasn't made a 3 in a away game since like
but
March 26th.
Who you trust more, Dort to make one or Michael Porter?
Michael Porter.
In Denver, Michael Porter.
Yeah.
With this one arm motherfucker, Michael Porter. In Denver,
Michael Porter. Actually, no. Are they going back?
Yeah, going to Denver. Go back to Denver.
In Denver, Michael Porter.
I think they're gonna get blown out unless Jokic have a 50 ball.
I think this is Jamal Murray game. I think that this is the game where Jamal Murray had like 35, 36, some shit like that.
That ain't out the question. That ain't out the
14
question.
in the fourth quarter.
Right, that ain't out the question. I ain't mad at it. Man, out the question.
All right. So let's go ahead and get to the thoughts about the draft lottery, the Cooper Flagg sweepstakes. Hold on. Let me see if I can find I had a picture of the lottery or the order. We all know Dallas won. First of all, do anybody feel like I want to get y'all thoughts on this lottery? Because I didn't think I was going to address this on the show, but I've been hearing it so much.
You know, Courtney, you know, Mr. Conspiracy Theory.
Because the fact that everybody on it, right, it just irks me, bro. Like I know call me naive or one of them people that like I just don't think that people like to say everything is a fix. Like,
okay, all I'm asking you is this: why don't you just film it then?
What, the lottery?
Yeah, why don't you just film it live?
That's true. Why would you not just film it live?
You will stop all this shit right here. Film it live. What you gotta do?
But shit. So they was like, I was listening to Bomani them again, and it was like, hey, bro, niggas still gonna say it regardless.
They are.
No, but I'm saying
because if you
it's harder to do it though if you showed it. It's harder, bro.
Not today.
It's harder.
Bro, you forget we living in the world of AI, bro.
No. I'm saying when I say film it live, I'm talking about no commercial break.
I know.
Show the whole fucking process.
I know what you're saying, bro. Hey, I can just AI the whole thing. And run that like it's live.
And people probably is gonna say that shit too.
Because hockey just did it. They literally just did their draft live, and niggas still said that shit was rigged.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hockey, so don't nobody care.
Right. Don't nobody care, right?
Yeah, but they literally just did that shit live. The ping pong did that shit live, bro, and niggas was still saying that shit rigged, bro.
I don't know. Now, if the Spurs would have got it, because I think when people were saying that shit last year, they was like when the Spurs won the Wemby sweepstakes, when everybody was like, of course the league was gonna give the Spurs the number one pick, like, you know what I mean, like that. I don't know, man. I just
look at too much other shit because it's like, hey, bro, if that's the case, how come New York in the last 30-some years ain't never won that shit? And that's one of the marquee teams.
And we all know that they're gonna rig it for them if they can.
Like at some point, one of these niggas is like, hey, why we ain't send that nigga to the Knicks? Why Chicago outside of Derrick Rose ain't never got one? You know what I'm saying? Like, why Boston ain't never got the number one pick? Like, why those teams?
Man, listen, I ain't got nothing to say about that rig shit. I'm just irate.
Like, I get it though, because it's like, hey, bro, I watch certain shit and it's like, all right, I know fucking somebody put the call in for the fix. Like, I be watching too much shit now with this bet shit. It's like, hey, bro, like Draymond Green said that shit the other day. Like, bro, you know the spread 5.5. Like, he said this shit.
They
like,
fined him $50,000 for that shit too.
Right.
But then fucking Kuminga hits the 3, so fucking Minnesota don't cover.
Yeah.
And the nigga had no reason to shoot that shot.
Nah, he did have no reason to shoot it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it, but it's like, then we just have to believe everything is rigged. We have to believe everything is rigged, because you're not gonna rig one part of it and it all ain't rigged.
This shit ain't rigged, man. Because the hand pick, if you're gonna hand pick your next white star, you're not sending them to Dallas.
Why not? The last two great whites been there.
They want white American.
Ain't no white American example.
But that's what I'm saying.
Gotta go by white period.
That's what I'm saying. This one is different. This is our white.
You do have.
What I'm saying is there is no white American to go by.
And the
Dirk. So they went to the best place that had a white guy.
The last white star that they had was
Larry Bird, and they sent that nigga to Boston.
No. I'm talking about with
Dallas. But what I'm saying is, it ain't been a white star since him.
Yeah,
that's American. So the best place for white stars to go to is Dallas. Dirk and Luka, not Cooper. Perfect.
Nah, league when they did that, because there was accidents. Actually, Dirk they didn't even know Dirk was gonna be that good. As good as what he turned out.
Bro, they traded for him in the top 10.
No, I'm saying, but nobody like thought Dirk was gonna be like.
No, we're not arguing the pre-hype. We're not arguing draft pre-hype. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
makes two places where the white star has been. If you go about white pre-hype, there is nobody. He's by himself.
I get the
We've
angle.
never seen a white player this
You
height coming to the league.
deliver him to a different market, bro. If you could handpick that, if you could handpick the next white superstar, the first white superstar since the 80s, white
Okay,
American,
now what's one lottery team would you have handpicked them to then?
out of the lottery?
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
The Boston ain't in the motherfucker. So who do you do that?
No, Brooklyn.
You would have sent him to Brooklyn.
Yeah, he would have been in the New York area.
You talk about the Brooklyn team that don't get no love. That's not the main New York team. You talk about that one.
That's what
he better off in Dallas than going to the Brooklyn Nets.
No, New York is still a
Brooklyn Nets is literally Jay-Z in New York. That's not even saying that.
No. I'm not talking about it. You still in the same. It's the same thing like with the Mets or with the Islanders. Like, you know, you ain't the Rangers. No, you ain't the Yankees. But you still in the New York market. You still benefiting from that New York market. You still getting all the coverage. Like, that's in the New York market. You still in the greatest media market in the world. You know what I mean? You just now, if it so happens to be one of them damn, he happens to be one of them generational players for real. It really ain't gonna matter where the fuck he at. He gonna transcend that shit. But that's what they hoping on.
And I'm so tired of hearing that shit, bro, and all this other shit that we doing. Like, niggas already gonna talk about some. Yeah, this is the most no-brain number one pick, and I don't know how long. It's like, hey, bro, Wemby was just 2 years ago.
Yeah, literally.
Like, no, yeah. I ain't saying that, but I ain't saying that's the most.
That's
like
the
in
rhetoric,
forever. But this is a no-brainer number one pick.
But that's the rhetoric, bro. This is the most no-brain pick, and I don't know how long. Like, this is legitimate media rhetoric. Who was in
Wemby's draft?
That was Wemby and Scoot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was no-brainer. Yeah, that was a no-brainer.
My thing is, I don't know why Cooper is so happy to go there.
Because, like,
and that Cooper thinking some shit I ain't thinking. Because you ain't no small four, homie. So I don't know.
That's what he is a 3. He's definitely a 3. He's more of a 3
I don't think he is.
I honestly, before watching him play 37 games, I haven't mentioned what I would have said the same shit. He's a 3. 3 first, 3 second, everything else, put him after that. He's a small forward, bro. Flat out. He's flat out a small forward.
I think to Courtney's point, though, for him to be what everybody is saying he's supposed to be, or they think he's gonna be, you gotta play him at the 4.
Nah, because he's gonna be a mismatch problem at the 3 regardless with his measurements.
I think you're gonna look regular as fuck if you're playing him at the 3. Because I've seen you against similar athletes struggle in college.
Who the fuck he struggling against in college? He struggled against no goddamn body in college.
Bro, he struggled against Kentucky, bro.
Bro, that's struggling? Sign me up. Sign me up for that kind of career if that's struggling.
Hey. And that wasn't even NBA athletes.
Now, Kansas he struggled with. The Kansas game he struggled. Kentucky, that's closer to NBA athletes.
And
that wasn't even one of them, like, he struggled with the size and the athleticism. He just missed shots. That won't even one of the most athletic team he played all year. He did their ass in, which was Houston.
Does he get shots?
He struggled all against none of that athleticism. Like,
does he get shots?
That shit ain't gonna bother him, huh?
Does he get shots?
Who? In Dallas?
Cool. Yeah.
In Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I don't like ball fit of it at all.
You don't like that? No. I actually love the basketball fit. I actually love the basketball fit of it.
Not for what they saying he need to be. He not gonna get the reps and shit. He gonna get less reps than Mobley.
I don't think he need to be that right away.
But I think it's the same shit, bro. Like, if you put in a box for so long, we said the shit about other players, bro. You get like Shump. Shump do everything, bro. No, just follow me. Shump could do everything. Like, he was a legitimate point guard. He could dribble the ball. He had handle. He could do everything. That nigga got to the Knicks and got put in a box. And he said it out of his mouth, bro, because they put me in a box. I forgot how to fucking dribble. So if you send that nigga to Dallas, you're putting that nigga, you're giving him a ceiling too early.
We got to know this, too, though. You know Kyrie going to be gone half the year, too. The shots is going to be there, especially.
Yeah, but I think Dallas going to go get somebody because they're going to try to win it now.
They've already said it.
Okay, I didn't know.
They said we're going to get a starting point guard, whether that's in free agency or through a trade. Okay. We're absolutely going to get it. So you already put them in a box.
But I mean, it ain't a lot of point guards. It's not a lot of point guards that's gonna be able to like Kyrie is a different type of usage guard. Now, if he's in the picture, the shit Courtney said, he's in the picture healthy, and is in the picture healthy. I mean, honestly, bro, who else gonna like? Can you justify?
Clay gonna shoot it. Marshall ain't trying to get that thing
but
up.
But you can't.
When he don't pass that motherfucker. Like
the Clay Thompson shit. Now that I'm thinking about it, is more of a legacy play. You don't really give a fuck about the legacy, like, because you not winning with his legacy. You can't really justify giving Clay Thompson, Cooper Flagg shots right now.
You can when the front court is lively, him and Davis, and they ain't got no space. He gotta shoot it.
Yeah, he do. But with the level that Clay shoot, Clay, like I said, it's a legacy reputation thing. It ain't like Clay. Clay not even like a lights out shooter no more. So that's why I'm saying you can't justify it.
No, I'm saying when the front court is Cooper Flagg, Anthony Davis, and lively, somebody got to shoot him, bro.
No, I'm with you. But like, and that's the thing I said. I don't even understand. He said it was a trip when he went home after Christmas break. He went home with his daddy, and they worked on his shot. And something was different, bro. When they came back in January, he did not fucking miss. He was a different shooter the rest of the season, and it lasted. It won't even just like one of them. Like, so I'm thinking the shooting part, he already showing you that he got the ability to.
Let's 65 games is the minimum you got to make to win an award or whatever. Okay. Do you think he can make 133s to a game?
Yeah, absolutely.
$50. You want to put it on there?
No. No.
All he does is make 153. That's it.
No, I absolutely think he could do it. Absolutely. To a game.
And for the record, Clay shot 39% from three. That's still elite.
That's elite, bro.
It is, but I'm just saying, like, it's y'all watch the shit, man. And y'all understand that Clay getting a lot of like leeway because he's Clay. Because of we're not
disagreeing with you. We said if the front court is Cooper Flagg, Anthony Davis, and Derek Lively, somebody got to space that motherfucker.
He has to get shots. He has to.
Right.
Now, this is what should happen. Chicago Bulls, call them niggas. Because you don't want Kobe White no way. Give me Derek Lively. You can have Kobe White. That's the type of shooter they need to go with them.
Why the fuck would you do that if you Dallas?
Because you need the shooting.
Nah, not like that. Hell no. Not trading fucking Derek Lively. Like we just talked about, didn't we just talk about last week? And we went through everybody rosters how hard a live threat that actually guard is hard to find.
They got one. He went number 3.
Away from Kobe White. Huh?
They got one. He went number 3. The one position you don't want to play, you gonna have to put him there, bro. You gonna have to. Yeah. You gonna have to. You gonna have to.
I mean, but like I said, we're gonna be doing this for a long time because you just feel differently about Cooper's trajectory than I do and his ability to make shots.
No, I think Cooper Flagg gonna be a good NBA player. I do. I really do.
But no, I'm talking about specifically I'm talking about his ability to make shots. I'm talking about specifically his ability to make shots. I think that he's the type of guy that he can make shots to the level. I think that he will work from what I saw his second half at Duke and when I'm projecting forward. I think he's the type of guy that's gonna make it so where you can't key in on Kyrie or Anthony. He's gonna be the floor spacer for them.
Okay, so you think he's gonna be a shooter for 23-9? That's what you're saying. Okay, what I'm saying to you is it ain't gonna happen starting in October. I'll shut the fuck up. He might get it by then. I'm saying starting in October, he's not gonna be ready to do it right then, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's what I disagree with. Now, what I will give you, he could have a bad October or like a shaky October, but if his October is shaky, he ain't gonna do nothing but go up every fucking month after that. That's all he gonna do. That percentage is gonna climb and climb because that's the type of player he is. And let's say Cooper have his first month in the league, he shoot 29% from the 3-point line. The type of guy he is, he gonna change that shit immediately. The next month he gonna shoot 31%.
But it ain't just a percentage. He has to shoot volume too.
Yeah.
Can he shoot 7 threes a game? Can he shoot 7 threes a game at 35%?
I don't know if it's gonna be. He's never gonna shoot 7 a game. That ain't him.
But he has to if he's gonna play small forward. Is what I'm saying to you. With Anthony Davis and Derek Lively, he has to. That's what you're not understanding. He has to.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be 7 a game, especially right out
the gate. He has to.
You're talking about from year one. Now could he grow into that?
He has to.
You saying from year one he got to be
bro?
I don't know.
Lineup, yes, bro.
Now, as a guy that got the utmost like confidence in him, I don't know if he gonna like turn because he's just not a volume 3-point shooter. He shoot enough to let you know that motherfucker.
That's not enough in the NBA, bro. Your team got to shoot 40 a game.
That's not your game, and it has to be. That caps this generational shit. And because you're not going to get the shots to be able to do it, that further caps this generational shit.
I get you, but I don't think it's a cap.
What's the average team? What's the average number 3 in the NBA team shoot?
Like turn into that.
Shoot.
Yeah, what's the average number 3 the NBA team shoots a game?
Let me check real quick.
I don't know.
Oh, average.
I'm not saying that he's not going to turn into that. All I'm saying is that from year one. I don't know.
Do it. I'm saying he got to do it for year one.
He could possibly do that. Like I'm just saying, I'm not because I know he's not a volume 3-point shooter.
Average.
What's the average number 3 shoot?
Average attempts is 35 per team.
For a team.
Okay. So let's just play basic math in the starting lineup. Mm-hmm. Derek Lively is 0, so he ain't shooting none of them motherfuckers. He playing 24 minutes.
The way they talking that they trying to unleash.
I don't care what they talking. When don't shoot them motherfuckers. He's 0 till he show me otherwise. Daniel Gafford 0. Okay, so that's two motherfuckers in the rotation. That's 0. Anthony Davis gonna be what? Maybe 4. Let's get Clay Kenyon. Let's get Clay Kenyon. 21 more threes got to go up, bro. And to start small forward, got to take 7 of them 21. That's Cooper Flagg. You got to take them.
Now, if they come to him and be like, look, bro, I need you to really lock in and get into the gym before the season starts because we need you to take 7 threes a game starting before he'll be able to do that. I'm not saying I don't. I'm not. Well, I think what y'all confusing is saying that he won't do it from the jump. Is that he don't? I'm not saying he don't got the ability. I'm saying that that's just not his mentality to chuck threes. If they go to him and be like, cool, we need you to chuck threes, he got the ability to be a high volume, high percentage 3-point shooter. That's what I'm saying. That's why
he can take 14 shots a game with half of them being threes and being efficient and being the dick he need to be.
But like that's the crazy thing about it. He's so fucking good with everything else. That would be like malpractice as a coach to be like stand on the sideline and be a spot up shooter. You would get fired for utilizing Cooper Flagg.
But he won't get fired. He's a small forward.
But even that theory in and of itself is why Dallas isn't a fit, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like for him, Evan Mobley, bro, for him to be who he has to be, it can't be Dallas, bro. It has to be a team where he's gonna get the shots and the ball.
This is the biggest reason why I think Dallas is a fit. I think that arguably the shit y'all talking about, which is understandable, and I get it. But from a playmaker standpoint, he's the best playmaker they got, arguably, right now. The best playmaker as far as like the willingness, ability, passing ability, all of that. Kyrie is a good playmaker. Kyrie's an elite playmaker. I'm not going to use sell him short. He's an elite playmaker, but he is a scorer first.
I ain't even going to call him elite to keep it a buck, but go ahead.
No, I mean, he got elite ability. He got elite playmaking ability. That's what I'm saying. Like the tools that you need to be an elite playmaker, he got them shits for sure. But
so you telling me Cooper Flagg about to be a point forward and all this bullshit is what you trying to tell me.
That's what the fuck he is. That's literally what he is. He's never not been nothing but that. I'm
talking about the NBA level. I don't give a damn about it. So you tell me he's going to be a point forward in the NBA.
Remember I told you he's a 3 first, and that's why. That's why he's not a power forward. That's exactly what I'm telling you. That's why this is a perfect fit.
Oh, this is going to be crazy. Boy, I cannot wait, boy. I cannot wait, boy. You is high on this motherfucker here.
But like he wanted, like I told you, remember I told you that shit. That's the best part about his game. That I mean, I think towards the end of the year, people started to notice it, but nobody talks about that.
So what's his rookie numbers gonna be?
I don't know. 17. I mean, I don't know because he shocked me last year. I thought he would average like 15 a game at Duke, and he was fucking 20 a night, right there at 20 a night, or like 19-6, some shit like that. So I'm not. He probably gonna outshoot what I'm thinking he's gonna be in the league. But I'm gonna say right now 17, 6, 4, bare minimum. 6 rebounds.
Yeah, that ain't crazy. That ain't crazy.
But I'm pretty sure he's gonna outshoot that shit. I'm pretty sure realistically he probably might be 18, 7.
You better PJ Washington right now, do you?
Yes. PJ the one that like for real, his PJ minutes is done for.
I think they moved. I think they moving PJ. I think they're moving PJ.
And that's very well possible because he got value. That's possible.
They can't because Cooper Flagg can't hit for 23-9. They can't.
Yes, he can.
They can't.
Hey, listen.
I don't believe this shit.
You did this shit all last year. And
can he do it?
Hold on. All you did last year before watching him play was he can't do this, he can't do that, he can't do this, he can't do that, he ain't gonna be able to do this, he ain't gonna be able to do that. All he did all year was prove you wrong every step of the way. When is it
wrong? I said he's going number 1.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about with the way he plays, the things that he can do on the basketball court. Everything that you said he wasn't gonna be able to do on the basketball court, he did it at a high level all goddamn year. That's all I'm saying. When is it gonna register to you that maybe he can do some of this shit I ain't think he could do? That's all I'm saying.
He didn't do nothing in college I didn't think he could do. He didn't do nothing in college I didn't think he could do. He didn't. He did. I said it won't protect to the league. I didn't think he was ACC player of the year.
Be good enough to win ACC player of the year.
I didn't think he was. I didn't think he was ACC player of the year. But that didn't say he can do the shit on the basketball court. I said what the number's gonna be. I said it's gonna be like 18, 85. That's what I said for God. I said it. It's on record. I just thought he wasn't going to play of the year because I thought R.J. Davis or the motherfucker at Wake Forest or Hunter was going to have a better year. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas let me down more than anything. I thought they was going to dominate on some old like average 23, 24 points a game type shit.
I'm 24, 25, and you niggas is 17, 18 type shit.
Right. I thought they was going to come back. I thought Hunter, especially Hunter, I thought Hunter came back to college trying to get some money in the first round. That nigga draft stock was worse than what the fuck it was last year. I don't know what the fuck Hunter did. I don't know what the hell he was on when he went back with Florida.
Hunter was fine.
I thought he was gonna build some other shit.
No, Hunter fine. He was fine offensively. He just was bad defensively, and then that's what really hurt his stock more than anything.
You thought he was good offensively last year?
No, he was. He was good offensively. That's all.
I'm talking about far as like you thought he was good enough to raise his stock for the draft.
I don't think he did. Offensively, he won't really much he could do. I think defensively he was so bad that that's what really hurt his stock, and the fact that he can't really do nothing but. Like all he is a high level scorer. Like I do agree that if that's all you can you gonna show to be, you got to be like a super high level scorer. You need to be like 23 a night, like how I like R.J. Davis was the year before, some shit like that.
That's what I thought he was gonna do. That's why I thought he was gonna get played. Yeah, but
offensively, he was actually worse this year than he was last year.
Yeah, who's talking about
Hunter? Yeah, his field goal percentage went down by 3 points. His 3-point percentage went down by 13 points. And his scoring was the same.
Yeah, the scoring was like he won't
but
too
much
much
difference.
Shots. I mean the numbers, the numbers can fluctuate and shit, but he was the same offensively. He was just really, really bad defensively, like extremely bad. And the whole team was bad defensively too. That's why they record
going from 41% to 28% on threes is crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts.
And I don't think people realize the number one pick usually don't win the title with the team they draft them. Does Cooper do that?
So we had this discussion off air like yesterday. I think that this Jason Tatum shit is in play, bro. I think that Dallas is legitimate title contenders this year, and the only thing that's gonna stop what I was saying from happening is if Dallas can capitalize on their championship window. Because with Coop coming to the league now, the Celtics getting ready to be in flux roster wise. Coop getting ready to put himself in position to be the player that can come back and save the Celtics. Remember, I said that whatever the fuck his rookie deal was, he was gonna qualify that shit and opt out to join Boston because that's what his dream is, type shit. Like,
so you don't think he can win a title? He's not gonna win a title for Dallas.
But like, no, that's what I said. Like, the only thing that can change that is if they can capitalize on that championship before that window.
Since the lottery happened in '85.
Yeah,
I think only Tim Duncan has been the man and won the title as the number one pick for the team that drafted him when they originally drafted. Ron went back and won, and David Robinson won as the number 2 once Duncan came. I think them the only 3 number ones to win a title at some point.
I think Dallas is title contenders if everybody's healthy. If everybody's healthy, I think they title contenders if everybody's healthy.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not, bro.
If everybody's healthy, I think they title contenders.
Oh fuck no.
I think they title contenders if everybody's healthy.
Hell no. Fuck no.
What don't they have?
They not this roster as it is. It's not gonna be that, bro. PJ and Najee are gone, bro.
I don't know if they gone.
I don't either.
They have to.
Najee the best ball hand on the team. I don't know if they gone.
Where are you gonna play him?
He might got to be the starting one. You might got to bench Spencer.
But they're not. But I'm telling you, they already said they're going to get a start.
Listen.
I mean, my caveat.
They don't got to trade value for somebody legit because they can't bring in D'Angelo Russell. That's what they can't bring.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. If just going off of what they're saying, they're going to get a starting point guard.
Okay, now, stay right there. What if that starting point guard Tyrus Jones?
Bro, them niggas, one of them niggas, if not both of them niggas, is gone. Book it.
But I'm saying, what if the starting point guard is Tyrus Jones?
That's fine. One of them niggas, if not both, is gone.
You talking about with PJ and Najee Marshall?
Yes.
But so like if the roster changes a little different, but like that's my caveat. If the roster
the only way one of them niggas and the only way one of them niggas, if not both, is gone is if they trade Gafford. Because that nigga want to get paid like a starting center, and he on the last year of his deal.
Gafford was the one.
But if you talking about you got Gafford and Lively playing your 5, and you still got Dwight Powell as your third center. You got Anthony Davis at your 4 with PJ Washington, and then you got Coot and Najee Marshall playing at 3. You still got Max Christie. You still got Martin. Like, bro, one of them niggas is gone, bro. Them niggas got 9, 8, 9.
Who are they upcoming free agents this summer that they got to retain?
I think that's actually free agents this summer.
Yeah.
Let me pull this shit back up real quick.
Because somebody got to go anyway to make room for number 32. Somebody got to go. Because 32 get on the floor.
The only people that are
25 minutes tonight.
The only people that come off the books in June is Dante Exum and Spencer Dinwiddie.
So everybody gonna be back.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
So Bulls off of Kobe White for Derry Lively.
Bro, this is their wings. This is their wings and center. Mm-hmm. You got Clay, or we call Clay a 2. So you talking about PJ, Gafford, Caleb Martin, Najee Marshall, Max Christie, Derek Lively, Dwight Powell. Then Olivier Maxey, Prosper Dude, and Brandon Williams. Bro, that's 8, 9 forwards.
Yeah, but I'm saying Williams is the point guard, the little guard from Arizona.
Okay, so take him off. So that's still
right. Williams the guard in Arizona. And then Coop gonna play at least 25, 28 minutes.
At least 25 minutes.
So that's 8 on the roster right now. You add Cooper, that's 9. Bro, them niggas is gone, bro.
All I know,
yeah, but they can't. For who though?
I don't know, but they got to go, bro. You talking about 9 forwards, bro? It ain't no way.
I'm gonna change because, like I said, Coop getting on the floor for 25 minutes at least.
Because you just got Caleb for whatever this year, bro. Them niggas is gone, bro. They legitimately have to trade one of them niggas, if not both. Like, you don't have a choice bringing in Coop.
Do you fire Jason Kidd? Is he the coach you want to hatch on the Cooper Flagg?
I don't really got no problem with Jason Kidd, honestly.
No beef with it whatsoever.
I don't really got no problem with Jason
Kidd.
Man, my thing would be is if you fire Jason Kidd, who do you bring in? It's not like if you ain't bringing in, if you ain't offering John Shire the job, I don't really give a fuck. Like, it's like honestly.
So you view Jason Kidd as the NBA mind, like a basketball mind like that, for head coach?
I mean, he ain't no different than. Like, honestly, is I don't think he outside of the elite tree, but everybody outside of the elite tree is like, it's like 20 coaches in that pack, bro. He in that pack. I'm like, yeah, all right, you ain't like the worst we could do, but
we got a track record with him. We got to remember he had early honors and what he looked like early until he started actually making that leap. And I think Jason Kidd kind of got to get some responsibility for that. So it's like if you were gonna give Coop all of the shit that he should have to be what everybody's saying he's gonna be, I wouldn't have a problem with Kidd as the coach, but I don't have no beef with Kidd neither.
Okay, so he got him as a title contender. Bob, would you
No,
trade Anthony
absolutely,
Davis
he's
and them
not,
and give Flagg the reign from day one?
bro. You have if and they said that shit on Bomani and them too. Like, bro, if he's gonna be what everybody's saying he's gonna be, he has to have room to be that. And with Anthony Davis there and Kyrie coming back, he's not gonna have that, bro.
So you would trade
Like,
Davis?
that's the
If you
thing,
think he's that, first of all, I don't think he's that. Number one. So I've been on record saying that shit. So would I do it? No. But if he's what everybody think he's gonna be, you would have to.
Do you think he should earn the team around him the way you think it should be built around him in order to be what it's gonna be?
Yeah, because you have to take, like, if you're talking, you want to highlight the playmaking, he has to have the ball in his hands. That's not really gonna happen like that with Kyrie and another starting point guard. Like, I've seen Kyrie play off the ball, so I ain't got no issue with that. But you're talking about Kyrie and another starting point guard and Anthony Davis in the post, bro. The nigga not gonna be able to play.
I'm thinking like that if they trying to bring in another starting point guard, I don't think it like you think it's gonna look like be a high usage guy. Because it wouldn't make sense to bring in another high usage guy knowing that Kyrie coming back in.
But if it's not, then why are you even going to get one?
Because you gotta like stay afloat. You still in the West.
I'm with you. If it's not a shooter,
if it's not,
it's not a pure shooter like a Kobe White. I don't see the point of it.
Like because you don't want to punt on the season to start the start.
But this is what I'm saying.
In this tough ass West.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. Like if that's the case, then you just need a starting caliber guard that can make shots.
That's what I'm saying. That's all they need.
They're talking about going to get a playmaker, bro.
I mean, well, maybe they know something about Kyrie. He is in his mid-30s. Achilles, 6 foot guy, mid-30s.
And he talking like he gonna be back in December, January.
Okay. If you Cooper Flagg representatives, would you say something to the owner about Nico being the GM?
No.
After what happened to Luka? Would that be a situation for you?
No, because the reason why Nico traded Luka, he would never like that shit. Don't apply to Cooper Flagg. He's the polar opposite of what the fuck.
I'm just asking if you coming in there,
Cooper is what
deal with what Nico
really
wants.
But he's the polar opposite. People really gotta stop blowing that shit out of proportion, bro. He told y'all why he didn't think it would work.
No. I'm not disagreeing. I'm agreeing with what he did, but I'm saying, the way people viewed him around the league.
Yeah. But
if you Cooper Flagg his representative, would that be an issue?
Because Cooper ain't never been accused of being lazy. That's one thing.
So that would be an issue. So the Nico shit wouldn't be a thing for you at all.
No.
Yeah, I don't care about none of that shit personally.
Me neither.
Just suit up, go ahead and hoop.
Yeah.
Call it a day. It is what it is.
I love to see it, honestly, because I think he in a position where now he don't gotta like he can show you he can score without having to show you that he has to score all the time. He can do everything. He can put all his facets of his game on display without it being a necessity. None of that shit is necessary in the spot he in.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, bro. With the Dallas fit, I think that nigga gonna be exactly who I said that nigga ceiling is. Andre Kirilenko.
That's disrespectful to him.
It's not.
Personally, as like
we talking about a nigga that was
so disrespectful.
We talking about a nigga that was a top 25 player in the league at one point. I don't understand how that's disrespectful. 25 out of 450.
Yeah, I vividly remember Kirilenko as the guy that watched him and the guy that watched Cooper Flagg. They are nothing alike.
You're right, but you got to see Cooper Flagg as the guy. You haven't seen Cooper Flagg playing next to Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving and another starting point guard. So
that's a fair point.
Like even when Mount Verde when he played with even at Mount Verde when he was around all that talent, he was still the dude.
But I think the backseat he took at Mount Verde had people disrespecting him coming in to do because he was the guy, but it was some of that but you ain't scoring enough and you ain't doing this enough.
Yeah, but that's
what had people disrespecting him coming in to do the way he looked at Mount Verde.
But a lot of that shit for us is like, hey, that's basketball talk coming from niggas I don't want to talk basketball with. So I don't even respect that shit, which is why me and Courtney go back and forth so much. It's like, yeah, but the masses, I don't give a fuck about the masses because I'm not having no real conversation with them niggas. Like this is us talking. So when it's us talking, I think the rhetoric should be a little bit different. You know okay, so that's just what I think.
Let me ask y'all this real quick, and then we'll close on this. Because I gotta really go to work. What would you do if y'all Dallas and everybody knowing what we know in the landscape? Would you trade it, knowing that it's big name? You knowing that even though they've come out and already said that they're not trading, we drafting Cooper. We're not trading him. But if you are Nico, Boz,
I think the wrong conversation is being had.
What's the convo?
I would trade Davis if Milwaukee would do it.
Yeah, that's what I said, bro. So
it should be about the pick. It should be about Anthony Davis.
I'm not.
He don't want to play something. And I'll do Cooper Flagg as a power forward.
I don't even want to go get Giannis.
You try to get Booker.
I don't even know if I'm doing that. If I'm a GM and I believe Coop is gonna be what the hype says he's gonna be, I have to let you be that. So I need to get pieces that are gonna fit your game. So I want to go get some role players that's gonna fit your style, some shooters to open up the space for you. We got Lively,
and just get him the rep for the first couple of years.
And then go get more assets so I can get a couple of same shit we've been talking about. Hey, we got Wemby, so why not go get Dylan Harper and let them niggas grow together? Hey, bro, I'm just gonna put as much around you, cost controlled as possible, to let you be who I think you're gonna be.
So you would trade Fox, is what you're saying?
For San Antonio, yeah, bro, because I don't think you can have Fox, Castle, and fucking Harper.
You can't have all of them.
I don't think that works, bro.
You can't have all of them. But
no, but I'm saying you would trade Fox in the standpoint of you want the same timeline, like 21, 22 years old, growing together. So
I don't think Fox is that far off from a Wemby.
Honestly, I would
in terms of their timeline, but ideally, yeah, I would let Harper and Wemby grow together as opposed
and Castle
to
grow together and go with him.
Yeah. Because I can go get some high level vets, you know what I'm saying, for shooting purposes for the contracts while these niggas is still cost control. And then by the time them niggas is coming up, these niggas' contracts is coming up to get paid them niggas. Then I got some other guys that have already filled in their box. I just got to pay y'all as role players.
Yeah, because
I know Ball love her. I know he love her.
I do love Harper. I would trade Castle, me personally. And then because this De'Aaron Fox is young enough that where I wouldn't just punt on him.
But is he good enough?
Yeah, because it's the same shit, bro. I don't.
Yes.
Why am I playing both of you niggas together? I don't have no space.
I'm only asking this because he's been in the league 8-9 years now, and he don't shoot it good enough.
That's exactly why I would trade Castle, because I believe that even though Harper's a slightly better shooter coming, not slightly, he a way better shooter coming into this level than Castle is.
Yeah, but why you compare him to Castle? Ain't he a better shooter than Fox?
I think. I mean, they kind of.
I'm talking about for the 3-point line.
No, I'm just saying. Like, the only reason why I'm saying it because Castle is the only negative 3-point shooter out of the three.
Yeah, but y'all were the best defender out of the three too.
Yeah, but I think that Harper got the tools to be just as good as what Castle.
Okay. Let me ask this: Castle has a better chance of being Holiday compared to Harper being who?
Cade Cunningham.
So you're feeling that high. So you think Harper could be top 20 player in the league?
Yes. You know how I always been on Harper.
I know you love him, but I didn't know he was top 20 player in the league. Yes, so you think he could be?
Yes.
Oh shit! So you made the high on this motherfucker then.
Yes. You know me. I said the same shit about Castle, bro. Hey, you gotta let that nigga, like, you have to let him go. And when they signed CP3, I said the same shit I'm saying now, bro. Why would you do that when you could just throw that nigga in the fire and let him be, bro? Like, imagine, like, look how good he was with the restraints.
Yeah.
Think about how much better he would have been if you just been allowed to fail. Especially being that they punted the season anyway.
I don't know, man. He the worst shooter out of the three, so he'd be the one. And I know he would be he the one that you can move.
Yeah, but he got all the other ingredients that they don't have.
But you can get the most for him too. He also got the most value on the trade market out of the three.
So you think his trade value is higher than Fox too?
Yes,
yeah, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. That's why it would be Castle
because you got to think about it. Hey, you're young and you're on a rookie contract.
Yeah,
they got whoever got the
highest trade.
Darren got to get paid.
Yep.
I think he only got one more year on his deal. 1 or 2 more years.
If you're the Spurs, if you're the Spurs, would you give him the extension now or wait to see what it look like?
Wait to see what it look like. They in a perfect position actually now. That we're
I think he asking that question because he thinks that you increase Fox's value if whoever taking him know they got him locked up for 4 to 5 years as opposed to
right.
I get what you're saying.
Right. But with that said, I don't think Fox will come play without it either. start hurting all of a sudden.
Because if you trade me, I got
Fox want to be there, bro. Fox really want to be there. That's where his wife from and all of that shit. Like, so Fox might be on some shit like, if it ain't here, it ain't nowhere. I ain't signing no long-term deal unless it's here, and I'm staying here. Type shit. Like, I don't know. It all depends, bro. We'll see how I do. I think Courtney ass froze, man.
He back.
Oh, yeah, you good. You back, bro?
Yeah. Next year's the last year on that nigga deal.
Yo, shit froze, bro.
Yeah. You good? Let me say, I'm gonna pull Courtney out and then put him back. You can hear me?
Court.
Bet. All right, can y'all hear me now?
I can hear you. Court froze.
Yeah, that's why I thought it would. It looked like Court froze. But Court can hear us.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm about to say everything froze, bro. Shit.
Oh, yeah. So you can't hear nothing?
I can hear you now. Y'all froze for the last goddamn minute and a half. Shit. Shit.
And that's crazy. Me and this nigga was good, and you was froze. For
that's weird as hell.
Yeah, y'all was froze.
But you was froze on the screen. I was like, I think Courtney ass froze, bro.
Yeah. I think it was froze, but
it is what it is, man. Let's wrap on that, man. I just wanted to get some thoughts, man. We'll wrap on that because it's time for me to get ready to go to work anyway. But I want to thank everybody for locking in. Y'all know y'all can follow the socials, Pro Am Pod Talk on Twitter, Pro Am Pod on TikTok, Professional Amateurs Podcast, Instagram, Professional Amateurs 919 on YouTube. If you are looking for us in the video form, thank you, Boz, for taking time out. You know what I mean? Y'all first shift guys, y'all got busy schedules. You know what I mean? It's late night. Thank y'all for being up with me. Y'all got anybody else got anything they want to say before we dip about this week?
Yeah, man. Before.
Flagg 3 double going in, baby. Hey,
don't be disrespecting Flagg like that. Fuck wrong with you. Go ahead, Boz. You lost your talking privileges.
Hey, yo, bro, we put the $50 up, man, on 153s, man. I ain't went nowhere. To a game, man.
Yeah, he can do that.
To a game. We can put 50 on. Believe in the white man.
I just want to send some love to the Howard family, man. I got word this morning that one of my chapter brothers' wife passed away last night.
Okay.
Beautiful woman, man. Always had a smile on her face, show love. So that's what my name is, what it is. Rest in peace to Mama Howard.
No doubt.
My condolences on that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank everybody for locking in. I want to thank my guests one more time for taking their time out. Nothing else from anybody. Catch y'all next time. We out.
Season 3 from the parameter. It feel good to be an amateur. Jamal and Courtney co-manager. I go against the odds, I'm a gambler. If you know me, you know I keep it professional. Every time I do it, it feel like a spectacle. Turn my back on my city, it's unacceptable. Yeah, I'm an amateur, but don't forget professional. Aye. Amateur, but I play it like a pro. 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 Doing big like D54.